how could that statement be true? After all, you are what we eat, right? Yes, and that's the problem. Here's why. Did you know? The way we eat and the food we eat has changed more in the past 50 years than in the previous 10,000 years. Our ancestors would have a hard time understanding modern food. For example, many of the essential foods in our diet are genetically engineered, and the food industry is moving mountains to pass laws that will not require them to label these foods as frankenfoods. In their mad scramble for profits, the food industry has created a food supply system that is dangerously vulnerable to bacterial contamination. Proof? Last year, 73,000 Americans got sick from the deadly E. coli. Don't forget the dangers of cloning. Last year, the food industry obtained permission from the FDA to put food from cloned animals on the shelves of your local markets without labeling them. Due to soil depletion and drugged livestock, our food is far less nutritious today than 50 years ago. In fact, much of food is nutritionally worthless and can quickly make you sick. Our Paleolithic ancestors were free of the crippling diseases that plague modern folks, but their food and game were produced from soils that were much richer in vitamins and nutrients than today's soil. Finally, much of our food supply is processed and contains a list of chemicals and preservatives that are impossible to pronounce without a chemistry dictionary nearby. Regrettably, good health has taken a backseat compared to profits. However, hopefully you get the point. The food you eat is by far the best way to get the nutrition you need, but the issues I mentioned previously make this task, at best, challenging. Therefore, supplements are an option. Here are our supplement recommendations for the conscious evolution lifestyle. Consider this your nutritional insurance policy. Due to soil depletion, it has become harder to obtain all of our vitamins and minerals from our food alone. Buy a product that is balanced, not overloaded with some nutrients and underweight on others. The key is to experiment by trying a few different varieties and let your body tell you what is working best. These are recommended in addition to your multivitamin. Vitamins B and C are water soluble, so don't be too concerned about taking too high a dose. We suggest you start small to discover your tolerance. Vitamin E is fat soluble and is therefore best absorbed when taken with a meal containing some healthy fat. When buying vitamin E, always look for a brand that provides mixed tocopherols, including gamma tocopherol, the vitamin E with the best cancer-fighting properties. Avoid the form of vitamin E called alpha tocopherol. This form is synthetic and lacks the vitamin's 7 other compounds, 3 tocopherols, gamma, beta, and delta, and 4 tocotrienols. Some companies love to cut costs at your expense. Don't fall for it. Finally, there are 2 primary forms of vitamin D, vitamin D2, ergocalciferol, and vitamin D3, cholecalciferol. D2 is synthetic and is found in fortified milk and cereals. The trouble with this form is that it is not the same as the vitamin D that comes from the sun. Also, it has a shorter lifespan. D3 is far more potent and goes to work immediately, fighting a plethora of diseases: cancer, hypertension, diabetes, osteoporosis, and much more. Besides, vitamin D3 acts as a robust immune system strengthener. Once again, don't fall for the cost-cutting company's sleight of hand. From battling depression to protecting your heart and easing the pain of your joints, omega-3 fish oil is an all-star. Add it to your starting lineup. In addition to helping you fall into a deep restorative sleep, this miracle hormone also promotes the release of growth hormone and is a potent antioxidant. Melatonin is produced and secreted by the pineal gland, and as with so many things, its production declines with age. Restoring it to youthful levels has resulted in many benefits. If you are looking to preserve the health of your heart, the most important muscle in your body, or if you are recovering from heart problems, then put this winning team to work. They work synergistically to boost your heart health, control your blood pressure, skyrocket your energy levels, and regain your youthfulness. As with vitamins, there are 2 different kinds of coenzyme Q10, ubiquinone and ubiquinol. Animal and human studies show that ubiquinol is much better absorbed than ubiquinone. Look for this form when buying coenzyme Q10. This substance may be the most potent and efficient antioxidant available. Reduced inflammation, improved joint health, skin condition, and eye health are among the numerous benefits that have been reported. When it comes down to destroying free radicals, causes of aging, astaxanthin is 550 times stronger than vitamin E and 6,000 times stronger than vitamin C. Wow! Jump on this bandwagon now! Many drug-free bodybuilders have experienced muscle growth and increased strength with phosphatidylserine, or PS. This is due to the ability of PS to block the release of cortisol, a muscle-melting, testosterone-destroying, stress-producing hormone. PS prevents the release of cortisol safely and naturally. Users have reported higher testosterone levels, a laser-like mental focus, and increased fat loss with PS. Resveratrol became somewhat of a household word in the late 1990s, when it was shown to be the reason that the French can drink wine daily, eat tons of fatty, artery-clogging foods, and still have better cardiovascular health than most Americans. In fact, studies have shown that it may activate the longevity gene. One reason may be that resveratrol mimics the effects of calorie restriction. A dramatic reduction in caloric intake has knocked out the activity of many genes that promote cancer. Since living on a starvation diet is something most of us are not lining up for, resveratrol has seen an explosion in popularity. Pterostilbene is closely related to resveratrol, and it produces beneficial effects on gene expression in ways that enhance resveratrol. This is what makes this combination so incredibly efficient. Another devastating weapon in the war against aging and its agents: free radicals. Free radicals are always on the attack in our body, destroying our tissues and weakening our organs and cells. Free radicals respect no boundaries. They attack everywhere in our bodies, from our brains, livers, hearts, to our nervous systems. What makes ALA so unique is this. Unlike vitamin C, which is not lipid soluble and can't penetrate the lipid walls of cell membranes, and unlike vitamin E, which is not very water soluble, ALA is both. This means that it can go on the offensive against free radicals, anytime, anywhere. This hormone is produced by the adrenal gland, and as with so many hormones, it begins to decline around age 30. Studies have shown that the level of DHEA in the body is an excellent predictor of age-related afflictions such as cancer, diabetes, a weakened immune system, and atherosclerosis, hardening and clogging of the arteries. Some research even supports the claim that it can extend human lifespan.